Okay, this is Doug from DC Pedals, and we have a prototype DC tap tempo pedal going on. I think we're going to call it the Tremola pedal. So it's the first one, and we're going to go through some of the settings. So right now we have a clean tone going through an Epiphone Valve Junior, just a straight amp with a Fender Stratocaster on the middle pickup. So I'll take you through the wave shapes first. There's I can't remember, 5 or 6 different wave shapes, but we'll go through them all real quick. First is the square wave. And it's just the normal square wave that you get with most other tremolos. And as we adjust the depth, you can dial it out. Alright, and the next wave is a ramp wave. It ramps up. Ramps up slow and comes down fast. And the next wave is a triangle wave. It ramps up slow and it ramps down slow. And the next wave, this one's unique to DC pedals. And this is the same wave shape that's in my analog tremolo. I copied the wave. Sounds nice. And the next wave is an experiment. And I'm not sure I'll keep it, but it's kind of cool. And the last wave is a Fender amp tremolo wave. And it's modeled after a deluxe reverb tremolo. Alright, so we're going to move over and talk about the time division knob, which is the TD knob. And all it's controlling is the difference in your tap timing. So I expect that everybody will tap in quarter notes. So you'll tap in your quarter note, and the time divider knob will actually change the quarter note into something else. And what we have set now is half notes. So if I tap in quarter notes, the tremolo is actually doing half notes to the quarter notes I just tapped in. If I move up to the next setting, that's the quarter note setting. So now it's doing the quarter notes that I tapped in just a second ago. And if I move to the next setting, those are actually dotted eighth notes. So that's how I get a dotted eighth note tremolo. I tap in the quarter notes and I just set the time divider to the dotted eighth setting. And the next setting is eighth note. So I can syncopate my quarter notes with eighth notes in the tremolo, which actually comes in real handy with slow tempo songs like 80 beats a minute, and you put this eighth note tempo on and it sounds great and is synced right up with the click track. And the next time divider is dotted 16th notes. There it is, right there. Dotted 16ths. And the last one is, of course, 16ths. And this is how you can tap in quarter notes, and I have a square wave going, and you can get a really fast, syncopated, staccatic square wave sound out of this. Okay, so that's the time divider knob. The next control we're going to talk about is the depth knob, right here, labeled D. Right now the depth is all the way on, so the tremolo will come all the way off and go all the way on full volume. And as I dial the depth out, the tremolo will not come completely off. And it's barely there as I get down to the lower settings. So that's how you control how much tremolo effect you have on your guitar. Okay, the next control we'll talk about is the Symmetry knob, labeled SYM, right here. And right now it's set to the middle, which means that the wave in the tremolo is symmetric, or it's on for about the same amount of time that it's off. And as I turn the knob to the left, the tremolo is off for more time and on for less time. So you hear that quick pulse. My tempo is the same, but I get a quick pulse because I have more off time than I have on time. And as I turn it to the right, just the opposite happens. So I have more on time and less off time. So how you can use that effectively, so on the Fender wave shape, if you want to open the tremolo up a little bit, you turn the symmetry out, and the wave now is wider and more open. And if I want to tighten the wave up, now that wave is a real tight wave. So the symmetry does different things with the different waves, but essentially it just changes your wave shape to be off more time than on, or on more time than off. Okay, so the next knob we'll talk about is the volume knob, all the way on the left, and it does exactly what you think it does. It adjusts the volume. Pretty simple. Okay, the next control we'll talk about is the rate knob, or labeled R, and it controls the speed of the tremolo. And you can also control the speed of the tremolo with the tap tempo button. And either one overrides the other. And the other switch is the bypass switch, which is the DC Pedals DBA clickless bypass. Okay, so that's our tap tempo tremolo pedal. And this is Doug from DC Pedals. Send me an email if you have any questions. You can reach me at the website, dcpedals.com.